in the left side of the entrance door, the main door of the property, you will find this little device. It will help you to set up the alarm in the house in case you need to get out. So you will see with the key we're going to give you for the property, you're going to see this little star-shaped button, and that's what you're going to use to set, I will say. So as you can see here, you have 4 different options, but mostly you will have just to use one. So one that is on the top left, you can see like an empty house with a little character outside of the property. So very simple. Let's say you're in the property now, you need to leave. What you have to do is just press it once, and it started with me. Basically, you have now 1 minute to get out of the property before the alarm will go. In order to switch it off, very simple, take the star system, put it closed, and as you can see now everything is in green, the alarm is getting disconnected. See? Very simple. So, in the living room and other part of the property, like bedrooms, you will find this device from the brand Mitsubishi, which is going to help you to control all the air conditioning system. So you will see that it has very few buttons and is very simple to operate. So first of all, on the top right, you can see this gray button, it's written on off. So just press it once. You can see now you have a green light and you have some information displayed. So the system is now working. So very simple how to adjust it. So as you can see here on the bottom left, you have button with different symbols. You can see here be moving a little bit if you press several times for you to choose what kind of air do you want within the property. So of course, if you have the sun symbol, it means gonna produce hot air, and if you have like this little winter symbol, it means gonna have cold. With Spain, of course, it's always hot, so let's say we want a fresh air within the property. Second, we can go to the above button, which is temp, stands for temperature, with up and down options, and as you guessed it, you can see here, it's to control the temperature. Of course, temperature is going to be in Celsius degree, keep that in mind. So let's lower it down, let's say we want something around 90 degrees. Last option we recommend to use is just below the on-off button. You have this little fan symbol, as you can see here with a fan symbol as well. It's moving a little bit, so this one being the strongest power and this one's the lowest. And see you have 3, so you have low, medium and high. Let's say you put in medium, and that's it. Now just wait a couple of seconds or minutes and you will start feeling the fresh air without the whole property. Of course, it's a very big property. For better usage and for more responsible consumption, we always recommend to close all windows, doors and so on. Very simple now. If you finish using air conditioning, if you have to leave the property or else, go back to the main device here, go back to the on-off button, press it once, and that's it. A green light disappears, no more information display. Now you're good to leave the property. One of the bedrooms has its own air conditioning system, and it's operated with this little remote that you will find, of course, in that bedroom, and it's from the brand Fujitsu. So first of all, as you can see in the center, you have this gray square which written start-stop. So very simple. Press it once, and you can see now you have information displayed here. So just 3 options to use to make the best of it. You can see here mode. By pressing it, you will see all the different modes you have here. So auto, cool, of course for fresh air, dry, fan, heat, of course for hot air. So you can see there's a little arrow next to it. So just press it a couple of times and you can see, you can select which option you want. We're gonna use cool, okay? Then you can go to the fan button here on the other side, and the same, you can see here you have different options like auto, high, mid for medium of course, low, and very important, quiet if you want, if you don't want to have it to make too much noise. So by pressing the fan button a couple of times, you can see the little arrow. So let's say we want a low usage, because it's quite small room, so you don't need very strong power. And the last option, because you can see set temp, with the up and down arrow, and here you have the temperature display with a little C. Just keep in mind it's going to be Celsius degrees, so by pressing down you're going to, oh gosh, 18 was a minimum, so by pressing up you increase temperature, and by pressing down you lower it down. Let's say about 19 degrees, and basically that's it. Now you just have to wait a couple of seconds. As I said, it's a very small room, so you should start noticing the result very shortly. Of course, once again, for a very good usage of it, make sure to have all windows and doors completely closed. Once you're done using the air condition, very simple, go back to the central start-stop button, press it once, you can hear the noise, all information disappears. Now the system is off. In the kitchen, you will find this microwave from the brand Siemens, very modern one, and let us show you how to use it. So first of all, if you see on the right side, you have the panel control with all different buttons and options, and on the bottom you have like this metallic rectangular with a little door symbol is used to open the door. So just press it once. As you can see, it's kind of open automatically. Put what's need to be microwave inside, and of course make sure to close the door properly. Then very simple, we're going to this interface here, and we're going to start by choosing, you can see all those different numbers, 90, 180, and so on, is power that we want for our microwave. Very simple, just press it once. And as you can see, you have like this little blue light that tells you which one you want. So let's say we want a regular usage, let's go to 600, it's in kilowatts. And now we need to set up the timer. As you can see here, we have a timer, and here we have like this control where you can slide your finger, and you see if I slide it to the right, I'm adding time, and if I'm sliding to the left very gently, I'm reducing time. Very cool system, right? So let's say we want something around 2 minutes, and now we just need to press the start button. And as you can hear, it's on. Once selected the program and timer has been completed, the microwave will produce a little noise to let you know about it. Very simple, go back to your microwave, go back to the open door button here, press it once. Take everything out, be careful, it might be a little bit hot, especially if you use a glass, a plate or something else. Take it out and be sure to close back the door properly. So right below the microwave you will find the oven from the brand Siemens as well, and we'll show you how to use it. So first of all, of course, you can see here this big handle. It will help you to open the main door. Pull it gently towards you, like so, and put dish, food or anything that need to be cooked inside, and close the door back. Then you can see here this control panel, and you have different buttons. We'll show you just the right one to use. So on the top left, you have this on-off button. Click it once. As you can see here on the display control panel, you have different information. Now with the wheel, the central wheel, you can see you can turn it left and right, and you can choose here different kind of program or what kind of heating setting you want. If you want it to be ventilated, if you want the heat coming from bottom or from the top part, if you want the grill option, if you want, like for example, function for cooking pizzas, and so we have a lot of different options. Let's say we want a regular usage of the oven with a heat display from the top and the bottom part. So now it's set. We can, as you can see, go on the top right button, start, stop. You can press it once. And now you can see you have lights and you can hear some noise. Now the oven is working. One tip that you can be done, you can see here you have a timer that's going on, but if you want opposite, a timer that's running down so you have better control, click on the clock here once. As you can see here, by turning the wheel, you can see left to right, you can reduce or add some time. Let's say you want 15 minutes, like, oops, a little bit more, like so. And then you can press the clock back. And now we can see here, you have inverted the timer for you to help you control them. Once timer is off and once you've done cooking what you had in the oven, so feel free to go back to your oven. You can, or by pressing start again, you can go back to the left button on off. We always recommend you to completely switch off the oven before opening it. You can open safely with the main handle going toward you, and be careful now when you're going to take what is inside the oven. It might be hot, so we always recommend you to use necessary equipment for that. Use some kitchen glove or something specific for the heat. Once you have taken it out of the oven, make sure always to close the door back. So just below the coffee machine, on the right to the oven, you will have hidden behind this door the washing dishes. So you can see here on top you have like this little grip. Just pull it gently towards you, and as you can see, you can open it. So put all your dirty dishes as inside, and you can see here those two little compartments, very simply to open, here and here. And this is where you put tablets, gel, or any kind of product you want to use. Make sure to close it back. Oh, sorry, like so, and close the door back again. So now it's time to set the machine up for washing your dishes. So you can see on the top of the door you have this big control panel with all the different options, and we'll let you know how to manage them. So first thing first, you see on this top left you have this international power symbol. Just press it once, and you can hear this noise and you can see some lights, so everything is working. So here is the different program you can use for your washing dishes. Just by pressing it once, you can select it. So you have automatic, you have intensive if you have like lot and very dirty dishes. You have delicate in case you have very specific crystal glasses or else. But in case you want a regular usage, if you're not sure which one to use, we always recommend to use the one that is ecological. In that case here, eco, we can press it once, and it is and the machine will make sure to just use the right amount of water. It is better for more responsible usage of resources. Then on the right part you have different kind of option. Same, you just have to press it gently once to select it. Same, if you're not sure which one to use, we recommend you to go to this one, ahorro de energía. Just by pressing it gently. In Spanish it means saving energy as well. It's important to make sure to have a proper usage. Once everything is selected, you go on the top right, you can see this beeping button here where is written Inicio installation, start. So very simple, just press it once. You can hear this noise. Now just on top of the button, the light stop blinking, so it means it's ready to use. Very simple, just close the door back. Wait a couple of seconds, and you can start now hearing a little bit the machine working. So once the selected program is over, the washing dishes will produce a little noise to let you know about it. Very simple. Go back to the washing dishes, open the door gently, and before taking everything out, we always recommend to switch it off. So go back to the power button here, press it once. As you can see, this little noise. There's no more light display. So now you can take everything that was inside, get it out, and of course, after each uses, make sure to close back the door properly. So in the back of the kitchen, you will find this washing machine from the brand LG, and this is how to operate it. So of course, first we're going to put dirty clothes we have inside. You can see this big main door. On the right side, you have a little handle here. Just push it towards you, open it, pour all the clothes inside, and make sure to close it properly. Then, what we will recommend you can see here on the top left, you have this little socket, this little compartment here with different sockets, and this is where you're going to put all the cleaning product, gel, softener, anything you want to use. Close it back, and then here you have all the control panels. So first of all, you can see on the bottom right here this power button, press it once. Now the machine is on. So first what we would recommend is going to go back to the main wheel here. As you can see, the little orange button that I show you, you can move it on both directions. And this is where you're going to choose the program you need according to what kind of clothes you want to wash. If you want a quick washing, if you have some wooden clothes, if you have sport clothes, delicate clothes, and so on. Once again, if you're not sure which program to use, you just want a regular usage, we always recommend to use a ecological one. You can see it's selected with an orange light. It means the washing machine will make sure to use the right amount of water and it's to have a more conscious usage of energy. So once it's pre-selected, we can just go back here to the play pause button to launch the system. Also keep in mind that you have all different of the options in this machine. Secado, it means after washing you can dry your clothes, you can have a pre-washing and so. Okay, so just back to the play button. You press once, just wait a couple of seconds. And you can hear now the washing machine is starting. Once the selected program is over, the washing machine will make a noise to let you know about it. So it's time to go back to the washing machine. What we recommend before to do anything is go back to the power button, press it once, you hear the noise, now everything is shut down. Go back to the main door, open it carefully towards you, take everything out, and of course, be sure always to close the door back. So in the kitchen you will find this big modern hub from the brand Siemens, and this is how it works. So now it's completely off, so there's absolutely no information displayed. You can see on the bottom left part there's this little international power symbol. Press it once, you can hear noise, and you can see now a lot of different information is displayed. So as you can see on the little drawings here, this big rectangular is going to be to control this one, the left one. This little square is going to be to control the one here in the middle, and the other big rectangular on the right side, of course, will be to control the one on the right side. So it's very simple, it's very intuitive. Let's say we want to use the one in the middle, pressing the little square one. Oops, sorry, I switched it off. Back, press it once, as you can see now, with here. Oops, sorry. So the middle one, sorry. And you can see you can slide your finger gently. On the left to lower it down, on the right to bring it up. And as you can see, just wait a little bit and you can already start feeling it a little bit. So accidentally I was using this one, but let's go back. So you see, you press once to the one you want to control. And see, and you see you can very easily set the temperature you want. You can also go back to the right one. It's going to be just done the right things here. See, very simple. But of course, as you can see, it is a very big area to warm. You don't necessarily need all this big surface, because you might just need a smaller one because you have just a smaller pot or something like that. So very simple. Let's take this one, let's switch it off. Let's say you just want half of it. So you can see just on the right side, this little button, you have the same here on the left side. So press it once. And you can see how it got divided into two compared to the other one where you still have the big rectangle. So say, let's say you just want the top part, you see, you can press it, or you just want the bottom part, and you press it one, okay? So let's say we want the bottom part, and we want this one to 8, and the top part, we want just slow. And so you have a complete control of all the different sections. So we have now one big one here, the one in the middle, and the left part divided into two different heating systems. So once you completely done with cooking, you have done with everything, very simple, go back to the left power button, press it for a couple of seconds, and everything is completely off. Just be careful, because it might still be a little bit hot, as you can see. You've been using it, so make sure to have the proper equipment if you want to maneuver your panel. or anything else. In the kitchen, you will also find this brand new modern Siemens coffee machine, and we'll explain you how to use it. So, first thing first, take a cup, make sure to put it under the coffee dispenser, and here on the top section, you'll have all the different options to choose from. So, first thing, go to the top left button, on, off, press it once. Now just wait a couple of seconds until the machine is ready to operate. So, once the machine is ready, you will see this interface displayed, and very simple. You see with the central wheel, you can choose all kind of different coffee you want to have. As you can see, you have option with or without milk. Of course, if you want the option with milk, like cappuccino, latte macchiato, whatever, you have to make sure to have milk inside the machine. Let's say we just want a regular one this time. So we got Cafe Solo. It's kind of just a normal coffee. Once selected, you just go to the right section, start, stop, press it once. You can see little light, an indication here, and now the coffee is ready to be run. And as you can see, quite quick. Now the coffee is ready, and you can start enjoying. Of course, never forget to switch off on the device. So now that you know how to make a coffee, we'll show you how to refill everything just in case. So that's the main system. If you can see, you can grab it, but very gently here on the side, you can see it, and push it very gently towards you, and this is where everything happens. So in case you arrive and the coffee machine is off, is not working, it's probably because you have this button here, as you can see, on, off. So make sure that it's switched to on to operate. Second thing that I will recommend you to check is just below the on off button here. You can see you have a handle here. Say, press it gently towards you, and you have a big container here. It's for the water, and you can perfectly remove that part here and fill it up with water. Okay, so make sure you always have water, and put it back. Then here. Second thing is, you see here on the top right, you have another little compartment here that you can see. You can open this, and this is where you have the coffee beans. So of course, always make sure you have coffee bean before making the coffee. And put it back, and just put it back there, here. Okay. Second thing is, for example, sometimes the machine will not work because you have, as you can see here, is a section just below all the debris from previous coffee you made. So you can make quite some, but after a certain time of usage, it's going to be full, and the machine is going to let you know about it. So very simple. Take this compartment out, go to the trash, and empty it. Say, go back here, and make sure to put it back correctly. And the last thing is big handle here in the middle and the bottom part. Be careful because it removes this one as well. You can see there's a little bit of water because sometimes you have also auto cleaning systems. It's going to use some water in case of you spill some coffee or else. Everything is going to be stored here. So as well, from time to time, as you can see, make sure to clean it. It's very simple. Just empty it in the sink. Okay, put it all this back together. Make sure everything is properly fit. And basically that's it. Now you can close the door back, and you can start enjoying your coffees again.